Hey guys, I'm Meredith Baker reporting for On the Map, Off the Radar, and I'm in São Vicente, an island in Cape Verde, in the cultural capital of Cape Verde, the city of Mindelo, with a promising young Cape Verdean singer, Edson Oliveira, who sings with guitarists such as Cesaria Evera's guitarist Bao, and he's going to tell us a little bit about Cape Verdean history and Cape Verde's music. So thank you so much for being here, and could you give us a background of Cape Verde for some people who might not know much about it?
So Cape Verde, it's 10 islands in the Atlantic near Senegal. And first, normally some people, they say Cape Verde, it's music and sun and good and nice beaches.
And nice beaches.
But Cape Verde, before it was nobody here till the Portuguese found us.
And what year was that? In
1460, between 1460 1462. They discovered first the South Island. They arrived first in Santiago, and then they discovered the North Islands that we are now in São Vicente. And so they brought the slaves or people from African people to Cabo Verde, because they used to make the trade from Africa to Caribbean islands, to Brazil, to America. And from this time, so we had people here. It's a melting pot, because it's the African with the European.
Right.
And nowadays most of the people here, we have this color, which we call brown and we call mulattoes.
Mulattoes.
Yes. This is basically Cabo Verde.
And could you tell us a little bit about Cape Verde's national music, Morna music, and a little bit about the history of Morna?
So, like everything here, it's a melting pot. Morna is the same because we have nothing here. So the Morna comes from, I think, the rhythm from Africa and also from European
influences. Portugal
and some other countries. But they say the Morna comes from the slaves. The Morna comes morn. It's
like morning.
Yes, and basically the Morna, it's a way to show the feeling. For example, when you are out of your country, about your homesick. For
Nostalgia.
Example,
and the word you have for that is?
It's saudade. It's when you go out and you miss your country. But they used not just saudade, but they used to write about the sea, because most of the immigrants, they used to work on the ships.
Mm-hmm.
And also our composer liked to write about love, and our nyakrecho is an expression. My love, we say nyakrecho.
Nyakrecho.
That's why you will find more the music.
And that's in Cape Verdean Creole,
yeah,
which is like a fusion between Portuguese and other languages.
Yeah, nyakrecho means my love. In Portuguese, meu amor.
Meu amor.
This is typical words that you will find in Cabo Verde. Nyakrecho, so that we have morabeza. It's the way that we treat the person that comes here.
With friendliness. No, that's what I've been overwhelmed with, because I'll be totally lost looking for directions and someone will stop everything they're doing and make sure I get to the place that I'm supposed to get to on time. It's really, the morabeza is remarkable here.
It's typical of the Cape Verdean people. For example, when they saw one foreigner and they don't know which nationality, and if they just know English, they start to talk in English. Sometimes it's a French person and they start to talk in English. So it's all Cabo Verde. It's
a national sentiment.
Yeah, it's true. It's the way we
the way you guys are.
Yeah.
And can you tell me a little bit about kind of the evolution of Morna music and how the Industrial Revolution played a role in Cape Verde's culture and also the post-colonial period?
So Cabo Verde, so we had the time of the slaves, and later on, the Industrial Revolution, the steamboat, they used to bring coal from England to here and put in the big gardens, and it was supplying, and ships from different parts of the world, they used to pass here. And when they came here, they brought not just coal, they used to bring the the music, their culture, and so we learn with this, all these nationalities, because Cape Verde people, they are very clever and they are very open people. They integrate quickly and they get the experience, and then they try to put in their own their identity. And so that's why with this, Morna gains more power. So we get the influence from Brazil. For example, we had one famous composer that died in 1958 named Francisco Xavier Beleza. He got experience of the Brazil, and he put made tone, we used to say in music, and gives something different in our Morna.
Right. And you were telling me before that because Cape Verde didn't have, because it was a country of immigration and people were always leaving looking for opportunities elsewhere to send money back home, that it didn't have a lot of funding, and the culture was really the crux of the Cape Verdean identity, and how this kind of changed after independence or took off.
So, you know, when a country is not independent, the people, they cannot show their feeling, because they control everything. They don't let the ideas, the feeling appear. But after the independence, all the works that the bands, the writers, the musicians, the painters, all the work that they used to do for many years, after the independence, everything is free, and so it was like a boom when everything came up. And so from this time, many good things about our culture and music, it's spreading all around the world, and that's why many people are interested now to come to Cabo Verde.
Right.
And it's good for us, and when we see difference, how our music is going outside, what the work that society did. And so nowadays many people are coming to Cabo Verde.
To experience the culture and the music. And
that's it.
Yeah, it seems like everyone here is a musician. It's really remarkable.
Yeah, every corner you go, every street, you find someone that can
play guitar,
can play and can sing. And
yeah, my favorite moments here have been the late night 1 a.m. jam sessions in the tiny little bars that people are just gathered playing music. And you were telling me as well about your personal experience with Morna music, how it was strengthened abroad. Can you rehash that story?
I used to say that those that are out of Cabo Verde, they feel more this saudade,
this longing.
Because normally here we have a different life. So we have good weather, it's 25 degrees, and we meet the whole year we meet a friend, we sit on the squares, we play, we sing, we dance, and when they go outside and they have to experience
harsh New England winter.
Yes, and also they cannot be different. Each one do their life, and because they don't have time to meet and talk and share experience. And so, and when they hear one band go from here to play to them outside, and most of the people, they start to cry.
When they hear the Morna music.
Yeah. I had also this experience because I had an accident in 2008. I had to go outside for a treatment, and I remember the first time that I went to one place here, Cape Verde music. It was Tito Paris, one of the famous singers, was playing. So we started to sing one song that talked about my island, and it was really difficult, and I started
to cry.
It was really difficult because you miss your country, you miss your relatives, and you miss the smell of your island. So yeah. It's unique.
It's captured in the music so eloquently. And you were telling me before about how with your own personal music you wanted to fuse new styles with Morna. Could you just expand on that a little?
Yes, I think the two songs I do also I'm a reggae singer. And,
yeah, like the reggae representation in your jewelry.
Yeah, and I think more than reggae has the same feeling, because most of the people that, for example, love reggae, the idea is to come back to their home, to
come back to their roots.
Africa, and to the roots. And it's the same to the Cape Verdean people, that Morna, it's the desire to be with your friends, your relatives, your culture. And so I think they had the same feeling, and they are genuine, and they are real soul music. So I had my idea is one day to make the fusion of these two songs.
With reggae and Morna.
And play Morna in a reggae way, and
With Cape Verdean Creole.
yes, and also play and sing reggae as a Morna.
Wow.
And I hope one day had this opportunity, because they are really different style, and they had their soul, like they are unique. Morna, reggae, blues, and they had something very special.
Very full of emotion.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to hearing that album when it comes, but in the meantime, we'll put Edison's music below this link so you guys can check it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Muito obrigado for your morabeza. And we hope you enjoyed this dispatch of On the Map, Off the Radar from Cape Verde.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Con dos poetas da mi vida, con